Uh, so welcome back to everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the automation processes. In Salesforce, we have three different types of the automation processes like workflows, approval process, and process builder. So what are these automation processes exactly? Suppose if you do want to perform any operation with respect to the record creation and record updation automatically, the Salesforce if you want to do with respect to sending and creating a task, creating an email, creating an outbound messages, and creating and make a field update. If you do want to make any of the automated actions in your Salesforce, we have a standard process called as automation process in Salesforce. So what are these? How many types of automation processes we have in the Salesforce? We have three different types of automation process in Salesforce. One is the workflow or workflows, and the second is approval process, and the third one is with respect to the process builder. So these are the three different types of the automation actions which are available in Salesforce. So let us see the concept of how the workflows will function and how we can create a workflow to automate our business requirement. Before going to the workflows, I would like to discuss about some of the prerequisites that we are going to discuss in the uh, workflows. One is with respect to the task, and one of the prerequisites is task, and the second one is events in Salesforce, and the third one is with respect to the creating a email to send an email message to a specific person. So these are with respect to our prerequisite. So let us discuss about the task. A task is a given work which need to be completed by a user in an organization in a specified amount of time. Similarly, when we are discussing about the task, we have a similarly, when we are discussing about the task, we have an example in our day-to-day life. That is with respect to the completing our assignments. Like whenever you are given with an assignment, you need to complete the assignment before the class starts tomorrow. So which is nothing but you are having a specific period of the time to actually complete your task. Similarly, in the Salesforce, whenever a record is created and you want the user to actually deal with the deal with the customer for whom the record is created, so that the customer can either log a call or take a conference with him or schedule a meeting or go and meet him in person. This is with respect to the task. A task is nothing but a specific work which is assigned to a user in a particular amount of the time. Like he's having a deadline to complete his task, and whereas the event in the Salesforce refers to the completing the given work completing the work in a point of the time which is having the start time and end time. Suppose in our day life we will be attending some of the meetings, like saying that the meeting starts at 7:45 p.m. today and ends at 9:45 p.m. today. That means the event is some related to an activity which is having a start time and end time, whereas a task is also an activity which is having the a deadline, which is having a certain period of the time to actually complete your task. And email is something like if you do want to send any email to the person, you need to actually create your email template or your email letter header, so that you can send your email in a format to a customer. So let us go with creating a task in Salesforce. So this is my Salesforce organization. In the Salesforce, we have an object called as account. Let's go to the account and create a new record. So create a new record, click on new, and I want to name this record as for task. On the name of the person is Ravi, and his phone number is 814333622, and the rating of the person is hot, and I want to choose his type as prospect, and the industry as banking, and number of the employees that are working in for his organization is 26 people. Instead of taking the account name, I will take as a company name, saying that Nano G nanotechnology. So this is the account record which I am creating with the account name as nanotechnology, and this is his company phone number and rating as what, and type as prospect, and industry as banking, and the annual revenue of the company is 1 crore, is 1 crore. And this is with respect to the account record creation. And we have the certain fields like addition, give me the address information, additional information. We right now we don't need any of them. So this is with respect to the new record. Once if I click on the save, I'm clicking. So record has been created in the Salesforce saying that nanotechnology is the account record. The name of the record is nanotechnology, and the corresponding phone number is so and so, and the account owner is Fanindra, and industry is banking. In the related list, I do want to create a contact record so that the point of contact for this nanotechnology company is a person. So in the contact, go to the contact object and click on new. Here right now I'm creating a contact record. So the contact record starts with Mr. The last name of first name is Hanindra and the last name is SST, and I'm the contact person for this organization. And this is with respect to, I will leave the other fields as it is, and let's save the record. So let's go back to our account object and take a look at the object of record of nanotechnology. So this is the nanotechnology record, and this is my account record and the related contact for this record. So if you do want to speak to any person in the nanotechnology, you should have to contact the Fanindra on this phone number 814 333 and 22. So this is with respect to the account and the contact react creation. Now I want to create a task for my user, for any of the people in my organization, saying that you have to meet this person, and you have to get all the necessary documents by end of the tomorrow. So this is why. So I want to assign a person for a task. So what I will do, I will go with the activities, and in the activities click on the new task. And whenever you click on the new task, you will having an field here to create a task. Click on this and specify the subject. What can be your subject? The Salesforce already has given some of the subject names, or if you do want to give your subject name, why you are creating a task for this nanotechnology technology record, you can also specify your custom subject also. So right now I want to make a call to the organization saying that I want to make a call to this organization, and what is his duration of making duration sorry what is the duration in which he can make this call. I want to make this call by tomorrow. So you are assigning a user with a task to call to the nanotechnologies and get the prerequisites, right? And the deadline for this making for doing this job is tomorrow, since we have specified the due date for the task. And search for the related contacts. If you for this account record, who is the contact person whom you can actually meet in order to get the prerequisite to is Panindra SSD. He is the person he is the contact person, and this task is related to nanotechnology. We have whenever we are creating a task on a detailed page of a record, automatically the related list will be automatically auto popped. And whom you want to assign this task to? No, I want to assign this task to the person called as, okay, I want to assign to this user. So Sirisha, talk to the nanotechnology organization and get all the prerequisite to and pre-document with respect to the details and everything by the end of the tomorrow, by end of tomorrow. So I want, you can also specify the status as in progress, or you can give the status as completed or waiting on someone else or deferred. You can also define your status and click on save. Once you click on the save, the a task will be automatically created on the for on the organization and the Sirisha can be able to see the task. And let's log in into the Sirisha and see whether she has received the task or not. So click on the go to the setup and uh, setup administration users and click on users. Okay, so these are the list of the users in my organization. Since I have given this task to the Sirisha, let's log in into the organization as Sirisha and see whether she has received at the task or not. So we have logged into the Sirisha and go to the account records, account, go to the account records and click on all accounts. Go to the related list view of all accounts, and in the all accounts we have the record called as nanotechnology. Click on the nanotechnology. So here we have here the task is assigned to the Sirisha, saying that call, you have an upcoming task with Phanindra. So the Phanindra is the person who assigned you with a task, and you have to complete it. This you have to complete the task by the end of the tomorrow. So if you do want to have a detailed look of how that the task, just click on the homes, and in the homes we have a component called as today task, and click on view all. If you click on the viewer, what are the all the tasks that has been assigned to this user Shirisha will be visible over here, and go to the related list of all open tasks. So this is the task which I have assigned to the user called as Sirisha. So what is this task is to call the nanotechnologies and get the prerequisites, and the related information with respect to the task is displayed over here. Assigned to Sirisha, subject is to call, and due date is tomorrow, and what is the priority is normal, and what is the status, and the name of the person who assigned you to the who assigned you this task, and the task is related to which record. The task is related to nanotechnologies in account record, and this is with respect to this. And we have one more field called as related. If you do have any attachments there, attachment with respect to this task, they will automatically populate. Attachments are something like the documents which are related to a PDF and Excel format, or if you do have any images with respect to that, you can also add those to your attachments. And this is with respect to creating a task in the Salesforce. And the once the user has been notified with the task, and she will do the work, and she will inform the corresponding person who assigned her task. Phanindra SSD, she will inform back to the Phanindra. So this is with respect to the task created. And let's see the concept of how we can create an event in the Salesforce. So log out from the Sirisha, and let's go back to our organization. Okay, so I want to create a event for this nanotechnology record. So what is an event? Event is an action or an activity which needs to be performed at the scheduled date and time. So in order to create a new event for this nanotechnologies, click on new events in the activity component and specify your subject. What is your subject? I want to schedule a meeting with this nanotechnology people to in order to introduce myself. So you are creating a event, right? So specify the subject and define your start date and end date. I want to schedule the event starts at the event called as meeting starts at July 3rd at 9 a.m. and ends at July 3rd, 10 a.m. This is the 1 hour time period that I have given for this activity called as event. The event is called meeting, and I want to schedule a meeting with the nanotechnologies on tomorrow 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So this is how we can create a event in our Salesforce, and we have certain details like if you do want to if you do want this event to be going on all the day, you can enable this option called as all day event. So what it will exactly do is over the entire day tomorrow, over the entire day you can schedule this meeting. Or if you have disabled this option called as all day event, it will be giving you the timeline like when the meeting will start and when the meeting will end, and who is the related contact person that you want to invite the person for. And the related contact I want to invite the person called as Panindra, and to whom this event is related to, and who is the assigned user. And right now I want to assign this to my user called as Sirisha G. So this is the person to whom I am assigning this event, and I can also share the address location of this nanotechnology also. So we have specified the address location where this event is going on, and click on save. So we have scheduled a meeting with the meeting for the Sirisha to actually meet the client at a so and so time with the event. So let's log into the Sirisha account and see whether she have received this event or not. And click on the users and go to the users and log in as Sirisha. Click on login. So once you log in into the Sirisha's So once you log in into the organization as a Sirisha, let's check whether she is able to receive the event that Panindra has assigned to her or not. It is taking a little bit time. I think the internet connection is probably slow. So let's go to the. So this is now the logged in user into my organization is Sirisha. Go to the homes, and similarly for that as a task we have one more component called as events, and this will show you what are the events that have been scheduled in the organization for this user called as series. And click on view calendar. So if you do check the timeline, you can see that that meeting has been scheduled by Phanindra from 10 a.m. to 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. with the so and so location with the so and so start time and end time. So this is with respect to the creating an event in the Salesforce and intimating an user with respect to the events. And now the Sirisha is able to see the scheduled meeting in her calendars so that she can act fast with respect to the event that has been scheduled, and she can meet the client or a customer uh, at a specified date and time. So this is with respect to the creating the email and task and event in the Salesforce. And let's see the concept of how we can create the email to send to an user. So let's go back to our organization and log out as Sirisha. Okay. And okay. So basically, when you want to send an email to any of the person via your email, so how will you send? You have to define the what is the to address of the person. You have to define the to address, and you have to define your subject. What is the subject you want to for which you want to send this email for, and what is this, and you have to specify the body, making the text case. So these are the three things that you need to take in consideration when you are sending an email. Similarly, when you do want to send a email alert to any of the specific user in the Salesforce, you need to define what is the address of the person, and what is the subject, and body of the person. And we in the Salesforce we do have a concept called as template. So what the template will actually do is it is divided into the three sections, namely called as header, header, and we have something called as body, and we have something called as footer. So this is a normal representation of a template. So we can specify what are the exact things that we can specify in a template. Template is nothing but a representation of your email, uh, and describe how your email looks like. So in the header part, I do want to add my company logo. You can add it over in your template in the header part, and in the body part, what are the message that you want to send for the user. You can add it. You can create it in your body part, and what is the end signature that you want to give send to the user with respect to the authority who has approved your record or approved your process or anything. You can actually define in your in your email template over the footer part. So this is with respect to the header, and we have this is called as body of a email template, and we have one more thing called as footer. Defines how this email template should look like, and you can add stylings also, css stylings. You can define your color, you can define your format, and you can define your text style also in your in the email template. So let's go and create an email in our organization. In order to create an email, click on the setup, go to setup in your organization, and in the administration we have an option called as email. Click on the emails, and choose the option called as classic email template. First let's create a template, and later on we can create a letter header also for our email requirement. So click on classic email templates.